I think best to start from me as a teenager in North Lane, House Commission home, living with other guys. Did reach my best I could have done. So I joined the Navy, and I trained to be a helicopter mechanic. I was on a motorbike. One weekend, I was riding back to base, rushing in front of my friends who were on motorbikes because I was too impatient for them, so I rushed off in front of them. I was found on the road, just outside, just down from the Navy. A doctor was coming back to base for duty, and he saw me on the side of the road, and I was dead. Excuse me. Sent a helicopter ambulance out to me, and flew me to the hospital in Sydney, where I had to be revived 2 more times from death. I can remember waking up, but I couldn't move. Scary. I couldn't move properly, and whenever something my mouth dropped, so I used to talk like that. From the very beginning, I had to use my legs to exercise because I couldn't use any wheelchair or walking sticks. So from the very beginning, I had to learn to keep my balance, my own way. And the last thing they said to me when I left the rehabilitation centre was, Greg, don't get overstressed because you can't handle stress. I handled stress pretty good for a while. I was very angry at myself, very guilty of things I've done wrong, and all this guilt in the past has come back to my mind. You do think you've done wrong, Greg, what things you've done wrong. And this Church of Christ minister, Ian Adams, he came to see Mum. He come visit me once a week and just not preach to me, not Bible bash me, but just come to me and speak with me. Hey Greg, how you going? How's life? And just he's sharing with me, and I accept the Lord in my life. He introduced me to the Lord. I was going to come to church because I said a lot of guilt in my life. I was going to come to church on my motorbike and make a big impression. I didn't go to God my way in the motorbike. The pastor, he drove me to church because I couldn't walk again after the second accident. So I said, God brought me to himself his way, not my way, Greg. On graduation day, my mum, she stood up and she clapped me. Now, if you knew my mum, my mum stood up in the audience and clapped me. That must be God. I'm sure it was God in her clapping me, because my mum would not have the guts to get up to that, my little mum. God's empowering me in this damaged state to do things. So I'm not healed altogether. I'm still with disability. And I'm still learning to accept that as my disabled state. But God has empowered me in my disabled state to do things. If you only look at us, you might well miss the brightness. We carry this precious message around in adorned clay pots of our ordinary lives. That's to prevent anyone from confusing God's incomparable power with us, as it is. There's not much chance of that. Yeah. This clay pot of my body has been broken down, thrown around, but he's empowering me in this clay pot. I'm involved in different volunteer organisations. Yeah, there's one group of people who've had head injuries like myself, or strokes, and we can really relate to each other, going through problems. I've been able to help a few of them out we're going through. Yeah, I've been an example to them of what can be done. I get my story, just what I've done in my body, and after I sat down, they all stood up and clapped me. I nearly cried. What did we clap me for? I was on the road, physically and spiritually dead on the road in my sin. He brought me back to life again 3 times. Okay, I'm left with a disability, but it's an empowered disability to do things which I shouldn't be doing. Any other person with disability wouldn't have had the same chances, privileges, luck, grace that I've received to do the things I've done with my disability. I had a shocking face of acne, but we have to keep my face, the diet I need for my face, help me keep my diet with my osteoporosis. So things I have to do with osteoporosis, things to do with epilepsy, with my skin, and with me acquired brain injury. They all work together to help each other cope. And God's using all these things together. He's remoulding me as before, he's shaping me. It's a struggle, but God's grace is in control of all these things, doing things for me. Going to the cemetery to find my wife's grave one day, this was last year. I couldn't remember where her grave site was. Oh, it was somewhere there. I walked down the grave site, I couldn't find it. I started crying. And this old man, this is Sunday afternoon, old man came up to me. He says, Greg, yeah. I didn't say Greg, but he said, you okay? I said, I can't find my wife's grave. And he goes, what's her name? Linda Forbes. He said, oh, it's over here. I just remember working on that just for the other day recently. But this old man, he had white overalls, white overalls. Sunday afternoon, people who work Sunday afternoon, he came up to me and he showed me where my wife's grave was. That was just beautiful. An angel, I don't care what it was, but God, this old man, helped me find my wife's grave. He came to me again when he came down the road, the doctor, the padre chap came to my house after the second accident, and he brought me to the Lord. God came to me his way. A number of times, old man in the cemetery, thank you, to find my wife's grave. But it's little things all through life. He keeps coming to me to help me cope with different problems. It's God's Spirit in us. It's the only answer, empowerment, empowering, satisfaction, pleasure, and growing peace. hasn't happened all straight away for me anyway, but it's a growing peace, confidence in myself and acceptance of myself. So we all accept ourselves as God accepts us. No matter what we are, broken, twisted, bent, deranged, well, yeah, we are what we are, and God's with us as we are, transforming us, remolding us slowly in His time, His way, His purposes. All of us are like that. We all are like that. Not all instantly human, not instantly 100% cured, healed, but slowly being transformed in God's time, His way.